Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Berhormat Ketua Sri Mustafa bin Muhammad, Minister of International Trade and Industry, Yang Berbahagia Tuan Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, Wazir Proton, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sri Nazmi Ahmad Saleh, Pengurusi Proton Holding, our colleagues from MMC, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri, to explain in a few minutes the features about the car. Now, when we started this journey about 2 years ago, we wanted to really provide an offering to the current Proton customers as they migrate to a better car. Obviously today, this is a policy that we need to aggressively have a clear direction, whereby Proton customers normally do not have an alternative to go up to the higher grade car. If you look today, we have discontinued our Wajah, and the alternative above the Wajah is not available in the market. So 2 years ago, we have collaborated with MMC on this project, and today we will, as you see, the features of the car, which I will highlight to you in a few minutes. Now, let us go about the name Inspira. It came from the Malay word inspirasi, and it is chosen primarily to provoke inspiration to our current customer to look at the overall stylish and dynamic design of the car, and particularly look at the performance, and more importantly, the affordability of the car. Now, the product concept of this Proton Inspira is sporty and dynamic. We take recognition that this car was developed based on the Mitsubishi Lancer, a collaboration that we have with MMC, as already displayed by both the Chairman and the Minister, and more important to put a Proton styling differentiation, and more important at the end of the day is to make it affordable to the Malaysian public. Now, let's look at the USP, the unique selling points of this car. It's aggressive in both styling, confident utility, performance and technology, advanced safety, reliability, and features, and again, practical to the day user here in the roads of Malaysia. Now, let us look at the aggressive and bold styling. You can see from the car here, the overall front grille and bumper has been changed to have the Proton identity and image. From the side, you can see the selection of the alloy rim and the side skirting has been developed properly to give a more aggressive and bold image of the car. And from the rear, the overall spoiler and the rear trunk, and obviously the bumper has also been changed to provide a much more bold and aggressive dynamic look to the car. Now, obviously the car has to carry from the exterior to the interior. If you look at the features from the slide, what we're trying to look is to give a much more elegant and premium look into the interior of the car. The selection of the color is very important. The leather trimming is going to be very important, so when people go into the car, they have a very much more comfort and elegant feeling given the price tag that they're willing to pay. Now, comfort and utility, ladies and gentlemen, has always been a demand. I mean, kebiasaan Malaysia, balik kampung and so on. If you look at the luggage compartment of the car, it's very spacious. 4 standard luggage can be put in the boot. And if you look at the flexibility of the rear seat, it can be folded to provide a lot of flexibility to the customer from a day use to the office to shopping and so on. And the seats are adjustable. Now, as always, everything in the car has to be comfortable. Little bottles, coffee bean bar, Starbucks cup, and all these other features and the utility that's already provided in the Proton Inspira. Now, what really attracted us to this car when we developed with MMC, obviously the car is powered based on the famous Maybach engine. Now, the Maybach engine, as we know, is a very high-end technology that provides progressive torque, demand on power, fuel economy, about 6.3 liters for 100 kilometers, and it also has a very low vibration and noise coming from the engine room cabin to the interior of the car. Now, with the CVT technology, obviously the gear shake ratio is very smooth. It provides comfort to the driver, and it provides also adaptability, whether you want to be in a sporty mode or you want to be in an economy mode. Again, this is a feature of the CVT technology with MMC. Now, this is the first car in the range of Proton that provides a paddle shift technology. A 2-liter CVT comes with paddle shift. Now, for those racing enthusiasts, you have a feeling of Formula One. You can change the car, the manual transmission at your fingertips together with the steering wheel. Again, this provides a real racing experience for the normal customer driving this car. Now, as the Chairman has said, the Proton ride and handling is going to be very evident. We are trying to sell that you drive a Proton car, whether it's Zora, whether it's a Persona or the Saga, the ride handling is the feature that we like to really explain to our customer. It's very important, in particular, when you have ability to be able to steer the car in this long winding road here in the streets of Malaysia. And obviously the right handling of the car really holds very well in the grip to the road, and it's very responsive. Now, safety is always a key feature of the car, the company. we promote and we would like to advocate safety, particularly here on the road in Malaysia where people do have the tendency to drive very fast. If you look at all the safety features, ABS, a very strong body structure that's been developed in the car, dual airbag, isopic mounting points, particularly for the child in the rear seat, and obviously the other feature, immobilizers, seatbelt, and so on. Now, the other part of the practicality of the car, again from a safety point of view, the switches in auto cruise is already at the steering wheel. You don't have to fiddle in the center console to control both the auto video and also the auto cruise function. Then you also have the auto light sensor, particularly if you go into the tunnel, for example, the car will, the light will illuminate by itself based on its sensory. And if you look at the race sensor on a normal driving, when you race, the wiper will come automatically. And one of the key features that we like to highlight is the anti-trap power window. If you recall, a lot of cars we have a power window. Often enough you can see the hand being stuck because the power window goes out without being able to be blocked. Now with the anti-trap, if you put your hand in the power window, the window will come by itself and the hands will not be trapped by the power window mechanism. Now, features and practicality, I think this is one that we started with the Proton Inspira. If you drive the car home on the late night, in the evening in particular, if you don't have a light in your house, the car will illuminate for about 30 seconds. It allows you to go to the door, open the door to your house, and the light will come off automatically. So this is what we call the welcome home light features in the car. Now, we also realized that as part of our 25th year anniversary that we would like to offer value for the customer. We have decided that on the first day of the soft launch, so 14 November up to 15 November, which is another 5 days from today, all the customers that book this car will be offered what we call a 2-year service package equivalent to 50,000 kilometers, and the value is about RM 1,658 ringgit. Obviously, this is again Proton going and giving back to the customer based on our 25-year anniversary. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this car, it's given the 4 main colors: solid white, tranquility black, and the car on the stage here, the plant red, and genetic silver. These are the popular colors that gives you the overall image of sportiness and dynamism on the styling of the car. Now, what's more important, ladies and gentlemen, as the YB Minister has said and the Chairman has said, the local content of the car is about 40% from the beginning, and hopefully, inshallah, in the next 1 year, we're trying to really improve it to 60%. What we want to do is to offer an advanced car with advanced styling features, with technology at much really affordable price. Now, when we first launched this car about a month ago, the tentative price for the 1.8 manual transmission was mentioned to be 79,888. And today, we're going to sell this car at 78,999 ringgit. The 1.8 CVT was announced at 87,000 ringgit, and today the retail price is going to be at RM 84,999. Now, the top of the range, again, this is the car that have all the features, the pedal shift and so on, with the kind of size. The tentative price was announced at 94,000 ringgit, and as always, Proton, we want to sell it at RM 91,999. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll let the car speak for itself. I mean, with all the features and that kind of price, it's really again demonstrating the value for money that we like to offer to our customer. And alhamdulillah, today, 1,800 people have booked the car, and inshallah today the first car will be delivered to our customer throughout Malaysia. And all the cars are available at all our showrooms throughout the peninsula, both in Sabah and Sarawak. And again, I would like to encourage both the people, the customers, to go to the showroom today to look at the car for yourself, ride the car, and you be a judge whether this car is really bringing the value for money. So again, ladies and gentlemen, YB thank you very much for coming. Yang Bahagia Tun. Hopefully, again, this car will really be a testimony of the smart collaboration. I would like to take this opportunity to thank again MMC, Mr. Kobashi, and the team for coming here all the way from Japan to be part of this success. And hopefully this will be another new era for Proton in demonstrating smart partnership can really mean a lot of new things for the coming years. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.